blackboard as if right behind him. "You're late, Todd," said Mrs. Jewlss as he entered the classroom. "Write your—" "I know," he said. He wrote his name on the blackboard under the word discipline. Other bells rang throughout the day. At noon, the lunch bell kaboinked 3 times. 3 kaboinks meant macaroons and cheese. The bell for recess was just a single ding, but nobody ever missed it. At the end of each day, Mr. Kidswatter would bang a giant gong with a large iron mallet. It was his favorite thing about being principal. Todd sat at his desk, glumly looking at the blackboard. The day had started off badly for him and had only gotten worse. There was now a check mark next to his name under the word discipline. Next to that, Mrs. Jewlss kept adding new homework assignments. Read a book, write a book report, draw a picture. Don't forget your paperclip. History, read pages 55 to 59 and answer questions on pages 61 and 62. Math worksheet, do even and odd-numbered problems. Science, read pages 29 to 34 and do experiment on 37. Todd had a sick feeling in his stomach, and it wasn't just the mac and cheese. In big letters across the top of the blackboard, Mrs. Jewlss had written, "Ultimate test starts tomorrow." Mrs. Jewlss had been warning the class about the ultimate test all year. The test would last for 3 days. If he failed, Todd would be sent back to kindergarten. And then he heard it, the most magical bell of all. Ping, pong. This bell had only rung once in the history of Wayside School, and nobody knew who rang it, but everyone knew what it meant. All around, kids began cheering and clapping their hands. Shouts of joy could be heard coming from every floor of Wayside School. Todd just sat there in stunned disbelief. It rang again. Ping, pong. It was the erase the blackboard bell. Mrs. Jewlss had no choice. She picked up the eraser. Up and down Wayside School, teachers were doing the same thing. Todd smiled as the homework assignments were wiped away. The ultimate test was canceled. His name was removed from the discipline list, and even the word discipline soon disappeared. Deep in the basement, a man with a black mustache snapped open a black attaché case. Another man, also with a black mustache, placed a small silver ball into the case. A third man, who was bald, put in a solid gold ping-pong paddle. Chapter 2. A Million. By the time Terence got to school, he had already kicked 99 different things. It started the moment he woke up. He kicked his bed. He kicked Rocky, his favorite stuffed animal. When he left his bedroom, he kicked the door shut. He kicked the wall as he sat at the kitchen counter and ate cereal. He kicked a table. He kicked 3 chairs. He kicked rocks on the way to school. He kicked the flagpole. Still, as much as Terence liked to kick things, it would take him his whole life to kick a million things. "How much is a million?" Mrs. Jewlss asked her class. Ooh, I know," said Mac, stretching his hand high. Mrs. Jewlss called on Mac. "A million," Mac answered proudly. "Well, yes, I suppose that's correct," said Mrs. Jewlss. "A million is a million. Anyone else? John?" John lowered his hand. 999,999. He paused, then added, +1. He smiled. "Ooh, that's good, John," said Dana, very impressed. "John's really smart," Joe agreed. Terence wasn't paying attention. His big toe hurt from all that kicking. His toenail was too long. Sharie, who had been sleeping at her desk, suddenly awoke and